Hey, what is up, family? Arturo Johnson here. And if we haven't met, I've been in the coaching and consulting space, specifically working with entrepreneurs who specialize as a financial advisor and a life insurance agent to have a predictable and automated client acquisition system in their business. And we've been doing this over the past almost coming up on a decade now that I really think about it. We've been helping financial advisors and life insurance agents scale their businesses to the tune of over $100 million of issue paid business, and just having success. And so, as I was just going on my morning walk right after my workout, I was thinking, man, I think that it will be helpful for agency owners and advisory firms to understand that the market has shifted and that now we're in this new space, and just help agents to understand why it is that they're struggling the way they are. So with this, I built this diagram and I kind of want to show it to you. So here is where most agents are stuck in the slavery flywheel of client acquisition for the agency, and this is between 5 to 20K a month, and this is pain. And now the reason why this is important is because if you're not making around $30,000 a month as a life insurance agent, you're actually still broke. And so this is things that they don't tell you. And so here's how this works: is you're a commodity, which means that everybody's selling the same exact thing that you're selling. They're saying the same thing, and they're all buying the leads from the same place. They're hearing the same message for your product or your service. And so you're commoditized, which means that you don't stand out, and you're selling final expense or mortgage protection or even vet leads, the niche that I actually created. And so what happens here is that, like, this is just the symptom of something bigger. And what you have to understand is that here's the cycle that you end up going through, this vicious cycle of low closing rates. See, I got that on here twice. Slow solving lower level problems, and you're just doing it like everybody else. And so there's nothing that makes you stand out. So what happens is that when you're a commodity, there is a race to the bottom. Who can get it to you for the cheapest? And so when you're talking to prospects, the only thing that they're thinking about is this cheaper than the guy I just talked to? And so if you sign somebody up for something and then the agent comes right behind them and they can get it for cheaper, that's the game that you're playing. And you guys are just recycling the same clients over and over again. That's why when you write some business, you feel good about it, but in the next 30 to 60 days that some of that, like 30 to 40% of that business is going to be coming off. And that's because you are a commodity and you're stuck writing $50 to $100 policies, right? And there's no leverage, right? Because the only thing that you can do is you make just enough to be able to reinvest back in your business just to get enough leads for the next batch. And you're kind of getting average results because your margins are so small. You need every single lead to work. So you kind of overpromise and overpitch and hard sell to make sales, which then causes this problem, which is a low persistency rate, chargebacks, and then you can't afford to acquire more clients. And that's because this vicious cycle is broken for two reasons. One is the lead generation system, as well as you're still using lower level tactics and strategies, and you're helping people solve a very, very simple problem, which is based off price. So here is the AI growth agency model, right? The smart way, which is 50 to 100K, which is effortless. Like, this is painful, but this part is effortless, right? And so this is what we call the amazing cycle of rich agents. And so they have a non-commoditized offer, like some of my clients, where when they put the business on the books, it sticks 97%, and it's not coming off. The other thing is that it's not based off health for the most part. Some of it is based off finances or a life event. For example, if it's annuity, either they have left the job within the 5 years, or they are 59 and a half and they've got over $100,000 in a qualified account. And then the other piece is IULs. If you can structure an IUL properly and sell the need, this is something that's going to create generational wealth for their family. This is the only opportunity that they have. Most people aren't just going to walk over and cancel that. And so what you do is you solve every obstacle faster, effortlessly. And this is kind of a no brainer offer that is leveraged fulfillment. And the reason why this is important is because You're helping people mathematically hit a goal that they didn't think was possible based off where they are of their current circumstances and their situation. But with this vehicle that you have, this financial instrument, you educate them on it, you inform them of the possibility, and now they can do $500 to $10,000 a month, right, in something like this. And so now you charge a higher price, which is more profit margins for you, right? And then you can afford to buy more leads, and then you can hire more talent, like people on the front end and the back end of your business, like my client John Whitmore, who has a personal assistant that goes with him everywhere, and a camera guy. And this also leads to you helping impact people and them getting great results and referring you. And if they refer somebody, then they're probably going to stick with keeping their policy as well. And some positive things that happen from this is you just have a high persistency rate. You can afford more, but more importantly, better clients, right? And then you got low chargeback rates. And so this is the amazing cycle. So why is any of this important is because you need to have an AI growth infrastructure. So let me show you what it does, then I'll show you what it is. So this is my client, Ryan, and this is what he had to say after just looking at his sheet. See, what most agents do is they think that they just need more leads, but what they need is more quality leads, right? So if all he did was talk to these people right here that all had a 401k or IRA that had between $50 and $100,000, which you can see here, right? If these are all the people that he talked to, instead of chasing leads that wanted to grow their money safely, right? And then here's the magical question here is, do you have $100,000 or more in your retirement portfolio? Yes, 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 yes. So if all these people have $50 to $100,000 or more, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have over $100,000 that want to talk to you, right? Can you see how this cycle that is non-commoditized, right, makes you different for a 401k rollovers? And this is what really sets you apart as a financial advisor and a life insurance agent. And the other thing that's important here is you don't have to qualify health-wise for this. And so this is kind of the traditional agency that has just this one piece of leverage that you're commoditized and you're operating on price, right? That's the only way you can solve objections, as opposed to having an AI growth agency that you have the leverage of 100. So here's what the difference in that makes. And again, it's not just him. Tia Brown. I was looking at this also. Tia Brown, the #1 annuity producer at FFL. 400K in annuities. Let's see, 635 and 105. So that's over $1 million in annuity premium, right? Which is pretty awesome. But then he's got a 10, a 15, and a 16. That's like 76K. And then if I go over to his sheet over here, he's got another 260. So let's just say 1.2 million and then 500,000 of insurance premium, right? So put 10 in, right? And then let's say that's $1 million. Let's just say 1.2 million times 0.06. That's 72,000 just off the annuity business, right? So you put 10 in and you got 7 back out, and that's not even counting the $500,000 of IUL business, or the 100, 200,000, whatever it is. So I hope you understand what I'm saying here. Now, and again, all of that stuff is going to come just from people saying that they got at least 100,000. Yes, 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 yes. So you get the point, right? Or Jessie Joe, right? Look at her sheet, just full of green. It's insane. All right, annuities, traditional. Do you have 401k, 50 to 100? Yes, 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 yes. It's all those on here. But have you changed jobs? This is amazing to be able to see, because these are opportunities that if they aren't 59 and a half, that you can still make a sales. But this is always my favorite column. Do you have at least 100,000 or more? Yes, 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 yes. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you got $1 million worth of business. And again, this isn't the leads. right? So I want you to kind of understand this before I now show you what it is, because this is important. And so this is some of the results that some of our clients are getting here.
Man, I am ready for a scotch and cigar, but it's 5 o'clock. Not wrapping up at the office yet. Guys, it has been a slam-packed day. Helped clients in Michigan today move 200 and 300,000. Helped a client in Florida move 130,000. Helped another client, a doctor, move 250,000 today. So just big day, about 400,000 on the books. And I still have 200 and a brand new call at 8. So gonna keep knocking it out. These shout out to my boy Arturo, hooked us up with some new leads nationwide. The self-booking, man. Arturo's lead should have us protect about $750,000. And if you guys are in the insurance industry, you know like how big that is to protect $750,000 in one day or 2 days. So if you're looking for some annuity leads right now, Arturo's got his shit cooking.
So the reason why this is important is because you need to have an AI growth infrastructure. And this thing solves the main problem that no one else spends time solving, because everybody is now an agent with a side hustle. They just want to load up a CRM, they'll go high level and just feed you leads. Well, here's the truth. If all you needed was leads, you would be rich already. But the problem that you need to solve is your show up rate. And what our AI bound system does is it increases your throughput from 25%. We double it to 50 and 70% because you need more quality leads. And what this system that I'm about to share with you does is it increases the intent, because high intent with quality prospects, right, equals a short sales cycle. I'm gonna say that again. High intent quality prospects equals a shorter sales cycle. So just like Ryan, he did $750,000 in 48 hours. T. Brown did that in did 1.2 in like 21 days. Jesse Joe is definitely cooking up some good deals here. Roy Star had 21 applications submitted in 60 days, and it's because of the high intent. So you don't need more cheap leads. You need higher intent quality leads, but more importantly, you need booked appointments. And low intent equals not so qualified, and then a longer sales cycle. I know you guys feel the way that most agents feel, which is you just feel like you're chasing business, right? And that makes the sales cycle longer. And I'm going to show you mathematically why that sucks and why your margins are getting crushed. And even if you are doing 20,000, you just still feel like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's because you don't have an AI infrastructure that solves the show up and the intent problem. See, what the beginners are doing is they're just trying to get more leads, which is keeping you broke. But what you need is more quality leads that actually show up, that are ready to buy. For example, if you're spending $100 a day and you're just running your own ads and you're like, all right, dude, this is awesome. I'm not paying $30 for the crappy leads. I'm generating my own crappy leads now. Now I'm getting 10 of them. And what you're doing is like 1 out of 10 qualified to book an appointment, right? And then you do 10 appointments to sell a policy. So your cost per acquisition is $1,000, right? So $10 a lead, 1 out of every 10 to book a call. You need 10 appointments. 10 appointments times 100 is 1,000. That's your cost to acquire a client. And that's what the crappy leads. But when you have an AI powered lead generation system, it's $100. We're going to raise the efficiency to get you to 10 leads. But with data and insights, 5 out of the 10 with the intent are going to be qualified appointments. And you're still going to run the 10 to sell, but your cost per acquisition is going to be $200 instead. All right. So what this does is this is going to make you go from taking 10 days to make 2 sales. Right. If you're smart, you'll make it 1 day and just raise your spend to $200, right? So you compress time. So you're going to go from spending $100 a day for 10 days to try to get the 10 leads to do the appointments, to compressing your cost per acquisition to 1 in 5, and put your spend to $200 a day. And what we just did was we 5x the efficiency on the dollar. And this all comes from data, AI, and systems, which equals the ROI. So every time you put $1 in, you get 5 back out. And the best part is you never have to use a lead vendor, an agency again. So when you partner with us, it's only a one-time investment for the setup, and we give you a bonus of a 30-day free lead gen service. And then here's some proof. My client Jeremy Hayes has been doing this for a long time. He said he might crack 30K and write in personal. He'll update as soon as possible. Working on more illustrations and 2 annuities totaling 1.7. Again, high intent, shorter sales cycle. So hopefully you guys are getting this. And then the last thing I want to show you is why this works, because nobody else is doing this. So with the AI growth infrastructure, we use educational content, and then we use AI audiences. So what we do is we use data and insights from people who have already searched online in the past 48 hours for annuity income planning. And then we use a landing page, right? Which is just nothing more than lead capture. So we capture the information. So we put information in front of people who we know are already looking for exactly it is that we sell, and we target them specifically so that there's no guesswork, because most people are just relying on the Facebook algorithm. And then we capture their information. So that's a quality lead right there already, right? And so that's what makes us different. But we then follow it up with the AI survey, which you can see here from Jesse Joe, right? Where we ask them these questions here. How are you currently putting money towards retirement? How much do you have saved up? Um, what are your goals? Have you changed your job to create an event? And do you have at least 100,000? Now, this is the magic question so that you can print making sales and shorten the sales cycle, which is very, very important. So we use that. And then when you use our system, we give you a free CRM with all the automations and everything already pre-built and customized with custom fields. We implement the AI dialer, so we make it really efficient. And when you use the AI dialer, it raises the level of throughput where everybody else is using Ring Central or Form Burner or something like that. And this increases your natural picker rate by 20, 30%. So not only are you getting higher quality intent, you're getting more people to pick up, which means more people are booking on the calendar, which means more people are showing up, and then you're making more sales. And then the only thing you got to do is just hop on sales calls and close clients. And so hopefully, I hope that you're getting this. And this is kind of what we install into our clients' businesses. And I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of this slavery flywheel, because I don't want you to continue to stay stuck in this space. And again, if you want something like this is pretty much the system that we kind of break down for you. If anybody's interested in something like this, but again, you need to have an AI growth infrastructure of high quality people appointments so that you can write $1.2 million of annuities in 21 days, or you can do 750 K in annuity premium in 48 hours. And again, this is the mistake that most agents make is because they think that they need more cheap leads as opposed to higher quality intent leads. So don't be like this guy. Be the smart agent that you are. Invest in your time and money so that you can talk to higher intent people so that you can shorten the sales cycle, but ultimately be the rich agent.